Are there any family celebrations or traditions that you remember celebrating as you were growing up? And then, if you can speak to it, things that you guys have tried to uphold as you guys have aged?
Yeah, well, standard was obviously the Christmas, Thanksgiving, which we still do to this day. And matter of fact, we celebrate Thanksgiving at the home we grew up in Crystal, which my older brother owns and lives in. So we still do that to this day. The 4th of July was another one. And I'll be honest, we're trying to reignite that because the 4th of July was my parents lived up in northern Minnesota on a lake, so we couldn't move back home, about 150 miles away. And we would go there, ascend on this little town of Pequot, 1,200 people. The Johnsons are rolling in, and we'd come in deep. And they weren't quite ready, but they got over it after a while. So the 4th of July was another very large celebration that we would do where from our kids, that's all they know is the lake home up there and hanging out and being in the parade. My mom at one point ended up being the acting mayor because the mayor was sick. She ended up being mayor. She was city council. So we were running the 4th of July parade, which was hilarious. And I'll say because at the end of the parade, we would insert ourselves after we worked so hard. And we literally, picture yourself in northern Minnesota, sea of people. I'll just say a sea of people. And we come in on the tail end, and my nephew, we've got cars. We rolled my mom up on the back of a convertible Miata and bringing her through. And my nephew Jason is blasting James Brown, "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud." Literally, we turn the corner and there's this ocean of people, not black people, but at the top of their lungs, baseball caps spun around. "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud." Through me. I was, oh, no, you're not. But okay. All right, we'll go with this because there's a lot of y'all.
I'll take it.
We'll take it. But yeah, and so that was a tradition that we had for years until my parents passed. And then it just, my husband and I went up, it just wasn't the same anymore. It wasn't the same feel. So we are now trying to reignite that event and coming together. But a closeness, yes. People used to think we were crazy because we literally, my siblings and I, would hang out on the weekend together at the house in Crystal or wherever. That's just what we did. And we didn't think twice about it. We had a good time together. The foolishness, the antics that went on left and right, it was just what we did, and so many people, friends of ours, they're like, "You spend the weekend with your siblings, your mom and your dad," and yeah.
With your family?
Yeah, that's what we enjoy doing, and we have a good time doing it. So that's kind of the dynamic there. So I'm the middle, which means I get the adjustments from however they raised Valerie and Mickey. So they're like, okay, that either worked or didn't work so much. So now with Jennifer, we're going to change it. Okay, and see how that goes. Okay, that either worked or didn't work. And so now, by the time they got to Greg, they were tired. And so Greg got to do whatever pretty much Greg wanted to do. He won't admit it, but he's spoiled. He had a shrine to himself in their living room. Come on, there's 5 of us. Why is your picture the only one up? Because he built his own shrine. They were tired, from that standpoint. But you'll find they're all very goofy in one sense or another. My brothers are my dad, wholeheartedly. They won't admit it. My sister is the brainchild of all of us, and she likes to say she's the humorous one, but she can't tell a joke at all. She's not good at telling jokes. They fall off. Really bad, really bad. So you laugh anyway because she just messed it all up. But but that that's just who we are. And so now we've got all these kids that I've got two kids, my stepson, my daughter. We've got granddaughter, grandson, 5, 13, daughter's 33, my son's 44. And 9,000 nieces and nephews that all like to hang out together. Which is amazing, I think somewhat unheard of today.